Hey guys, Cassie and T. Daniel here from Richmond, Virginia in the United States. We're super excited to be doing this video for you guys to help you launch your business in the country of Australia.
Yep, so you guys are probably sleeping. That's why we're recording this now. We have a lot of experience doing the global international expansion for Nerium, and we wanted to make this video for you because Australia right now is in pre-launch, meaning in a few days you're going to be opening, which means you don't have all the tools that we have yet, but you will very soon to grow your business. So we want to do this quick PowerPoint presentation so you can see a little bit about Nerium, a little bit about the products, a little bit about the business to see whether or not it's something that fits for you or something you're interested in participating in. So my background honestly has nothing to do with direct sales. I am a dental hygienist. I went to school to get a degree in science and get an amazing job where I had awesome hours, no nights, no weekends, no holidays. And I wasn't looking for anything else. I honestly was ignorant to the industry, but I got a chance to try the product from somebody I didn't even know, fell in love with the fact that it worked, did my own before and after clinical trials, if you will, with my own pictures. And lo and behold, the product worked. I wanted to purchase it. She told me how I could get my products for free, showed all my friends. And what happened was they all wanted to get this. So I had an aha moment where I'm like, gosh, let me look into the science and make sure this is something we want to do. And make sure it's something we want to use before all my friends start using it. And I saw what you guys are about to see, and I just knew it was going to be something really big. It was also ground floor opportunity. It still is ground floor opportunity. The company's only a couple years old with 20 years of research behind it. It goes back to the early 90s, the research behind these products. And I just knew that it was going to be something pretty cool. I didn't know if it would work for me. I've never done anything like this, but I decided to do the business instead of just get the product. And all my friends became my customers. And since then, we've grown an insanely large global business unexpectedly by simply sharing products with people and letting them see for themselves that it worked. And working into our busy life, we have 2 kids. Luckily, they're at school right now, so we can do this video. They're 6 and 9, and they're very busy. He owns a couple businesses. He'll tell you about that. So when I say we're busy, we've been able to build a global business with a very busy life because the products actually work. So within a couple of months, we got a free car, a free Lexus, and I thought, oh my gosh, that actually happened. And that's when he kind of started to take notice of what I was doing. I started it. I'm going to take credit for that. I started it because the science is that good. He watched, and then he saw us get the car, me get the car, and then it became us getting the car. And that's when he kind of took off with the business. So
Yeah, so that's my background is traditional small business. So I own a couple of companies. I still work those companies. We've been able to do all this, like she said, part-time, spare time, and it's kind of replaced both of our incomes. And yes, I have to admit, in the beginning, I looked at it as it was just skincare at the time. Now we're full body anti-aging. But back then, only skincare, one product. I had never used any skincare. I didn't think that a guy approaching women about, telling them that they needed skincare was really going to go over well for me. So I kind of dismissed it as something that was just for ladies to do. And I definitely supported her. But once you see something start to take off and catch traction and do your research behind it, and you see exactly what we have, it was really a no-brainer for me. And so for that, with that, we're going to jump into the info and show you guys kind of what Nerium is and where we're going.
And as you guys can see, we do these meetings. Actually, we can have about, up to 50 or 500 participants on a live stream like this. This is how we're able to grow a global business without physically being there in person. Now, if you're in Australia right now and you're near Melbourne or Perth, one of our good friends that we introduced to the business a couple years ago is actually there. She just landed. She's going to be doing some events in the area. So get with the person that sent you this video and see if you can get to some of the live events that she's going to be doing as one of the top leaders in Australia. So I'm going to share the screen really quick. You guys are going to see the PowerPoint presentation, and if all goes flawlessly, you're going to see everything that I see. Hang tight. That is not the screen I want to share. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the right one here. Let's see. Is this it? And I need to make sure that you guys see what I see. All right, there we go. So we're going to start from the very beginning. Why Nerium? Go ahead, babe.
Yeah, so it really is an unparalleled opportunity, like you see. So we have it's a ground floor opportunity in Australia. It's got amazing science behind the products and the training platforms. I call it a business in a box that you're going to get is going to be amazing. And Australia, we're super excited about it because, for one, there are no language barriers here. That's the big thing. So we all speak English. That's amazing. We had the privilege of meeting, I think, about 200 Aussies that came to our convention in Dallas about 2 months ago. And I mean, you guys know how to throw down. I'm going to keep it clean, on a video here.
We have some fun.
It's an amazing time with you guys. I absolutely love the culture and love working with you guys. And the opportunity that's going to be in Australia is going to be amazing. So I want to take you quickly through a timeline of kind of where we've been, where Nerium's been, and where we're going. So I'll hit the highlights. You guys can see here from the screen, this chart. But the main thing I want to point out to you is that little bottle of night cream in the bottom left corner. So this is what Cassie showed me, once she started doing the business, started catching traction. And I said, how can I help you? Because a guy talking about skincare is kind of out of my comfort zone. So what can I do? She goes, take this bottle and put it in people's hands and let them try it for themselves. Let them fall in love with the product that actually works. And then that's where it all starts. And so you can see here, that's where it all started. In our first full year in business, Nerium did 130 million sales with one product in the United States alone, with no paid advertising, all word of mouth advertising.
And no contracts. That's important. To me, a lot of companies in the industry, they'll try to catch you with a contract, and that's how they do the sales that they do. But to do that with no contracts for your customers or your distributors, that's amazing.
Yeah, and as you follow the timeline along, that was 2012 was our first full year in business. You move on through, you see every year Nerium almost doubled for the first 3 full years in business. In sales, just launching organically, building that footprint and then rolling out other complementary products down the line, like the day cream and then the firm. Then you see in 2014 we started to go international. We tried it out with our borders first, Mexico to the south and Canada to the north, to kind of build it out. And now that's gone so well that you can see now in just 5 short years, we've done $1.6 billion in cumulative revenue. Guys, in the history of business, there's only 2 other companies that have ever done that faster. And I'm not talking about just direct sales companies. I'm talking about businesses in history. That's Priceline.com and Groupon.com. Number 3, the fastest to reach $1 billion in cumulative revenue was Nerium International.
Again, with no contracts, all by word of mouth. Think about that. That's huge.
Yep, so the Nerium vision, and I absolutely love the vision behind the company. Cassie and I, again, we have never done this industry before. We were taught by our parents, which I'm sure many of you have, to go out, go to school, get your education, go out, get a good job, and work for money, right? And so we thought that was the game plan. And then, I actually evolved it into going out on my own and starting my own company. And that's what we were taught to do. And so here, the Nerium vision is a little something different. They said that we would go with real products that you could really stand behind. We were going to attract real people and with the right leadership, and then create a real opportunity for you guys. And so, what I like to say about this is that you can have amazing products, but the wrong leadership, and the company is going to go out of business. You can have the reverse. You can have amazing leadership with subpar products that people can knock off, and it's a matter of time before you go out as well. Here, we have the perfect storm, and that's why on the previous slide you were able to see a lot of the numbers and how that trend is going to continue in an upward direction with Nerium International. So with that, I'm going to jump into let's talk about our leadership. Jeff Olson is our founder and CEO, absolute superhero in this industry. He authored the book called The Slight Edge. That book is translated, comes in your opening kit. You guys will see that in Australia, and it's been translated into hundreds and hundreds of languages all over the world. New York Times best-selling book. And the Slight Edge is kind of what our whole company is built on. Anyone tells you that you can go out and play the lottery and that's what this is and not have to do anything, they're leading you down the run from that, all right? It is network marketing, not net play. But
I play plenty, don't
right. We have a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, you're gonna put some work behind this thing, and it can give you everything that you've ever wanted. So that's what Jeff Olson is about. That's what his book is about, The Slight Edge. It's about doing the little things consistently, persistently, over a long period of time with a great attitude until the compound effect kicks in. And so, we're more than just a product and a comp plan is where I'm going with this. We believe in giving back and making people better, because science has proven that if you help people become better versions of themselves, they're going to be happier, they're going to be more successful. It's kind of a precursor to success. So we work on you first and help you out along the way. And as far as giving back, Nike, which everyone's heard of, was the #1 contributor to Big Brothers Big Sisters, and Nerium knocked them out of the top spot. We've donated over $3 million in the first 5 years alone. A brand new company getting started gives back $3 million and counting to a charitable organization, becoming the #1 sponsor, the #1 financial contributor, as well as our partners becoming sponsors there. So set for success in Australia. Guys, Nerium does it right. We don't just come in. A lot of things out there that you'll look at, or you maybe participated in the past, they like to say, oh, we're opening up 20 countries overnight on an e-commerce platform, and that just sets you up for failure, in our opinion. Nerium comes in. We don't come in and just try and, torch and burn and make as much money as possible. Every country that we expand into, we build out, we offer these brand centers for you as distributors to go into there and use. And there will be 3 of these brand centers, launching in Australia. As you guys well know, it's a very, very large landmass to get across. So you will have 3 brand centers in your country to go in there to bring your prospects, to do trainings. You'll be able to buy product and things like that out of these brand centers. And you will have actually, Australian citizens that are working at this brand center that are going to offer you support. So it's not being outsourced somewhere where you may not understand the language or something like that, outside of your time zone. You guys are going to have incredible support in Australia.
Yep, doing it the right way. So here's kind of where I come in and I got sold with Nerium. In the beginning, we didn't have all of this lovely advertisement that we have now. We just had one bottle, which is kind of what you guys are going to be doing. You're going to have the day and the night cream. As you guys saw in the US here and in a few other countries, we have a couple other products. And I can tell you, I bet they'll be coming your way pretty soon. We're going to launch with the first 2, the flagship products, which are your day cream and night cream. But now everyone is talking about Nerium. We are in every magazine you can imagine here in the US, Canada, Mexico, now Korea and Japan, starting to launch some things there. As people talk about this, they start to, blog us as the top must-haves. We were #4 for men's GQ must-haves. We've been in that magazine several times, and that's a muscle and fitness magazine and a guy's magazine. They're talking about anti-aging. Guys, what a great space to be in, anti-aging. It's the one that's thrived since the Great Depression. Tobacco, alcohol, and beauty. And I don't care if you can't pay your rent or you can't afford your bills, or you're eating ramen noodles. I guarantee you, especially the women, your hair is going to be done, your nails are going to be done, and you're going to look good. So it's a great space to be in, but to have the product everyone's talking about, you guys can see that it's in just about every magazine known to man. Now, this magazine is super important. This is the compilation of the top 5,000 privately held companies, and they print the top 500. So this is not someone's opinion. These are facts. These are numbered facts that, again, Nerium is breaking the records. We ended up #1 in products and services, products and services. So listen, products and services are everywhere. You walk into a department store, everything in there is a product, okay? How do you get #1 when most people haven't even heard about it? Well, you know what? The people that have heard about it are super excited and telling everyone. Again, you can't do those sales if your products don't work. #12 as a business overall. That's insane. And then we have the highest growth for direct sales companies. Guys, you can see in there 16,000% growth. 16,000. Who wouldn't put their money in that kind of stock if you knew what was going to happen? And you can see the trend. It's constantly going up and to the right. So here's how I fell in love with Nerium. I took my own pictures. Guys, I saw tons of before and after pictures as I was researching this company. And I always think to myself, gosh, it must be the lighting, or they must have messed with it or photoshopped it. What I realize now, being a partner with Nerium for a couple of years, is that every single person that tries this product is skeptical, right? They're going out taking their own before and after pictures, trying to prove that it doesn't work either. We're just negatively programmed like that. So when you see these before and after pictures, I want you to remember that these are the same type of people that took their before and after pictures with their own iPhones and submitted them to Nerium, who's got one of the world's largest photo gallery. Guys, we're having to like watermark our pictures because other companies are trying to steal our before and after pictures because they're that good. And when I saw it work on myself like this, that's when I just knew, oh my gosh, this stuff really, really is doing what it says it's going to do. So this is a man's forehead, the wrinkles and the overall texture on his forehead. Most of these pictures are about 90-day photos. Right here, you guys can see the crow's feet around the eye, the lines around the eye starting to improve. Again, this is a man. Guess what? A man can do one. You give him a system of all kinds of things that they need to use, which most anti-aging companies are, 4 to 7 step process. A man will do one. So this is a unisex product meant for men, women, all races, younger in their 20s for texture and prevention, as well as older for repair. And you're proving that it works. This is a lady's, right there on her cheek, just to take that excess skin and tighten it. She's very, very excited. If you look under her chin, you will also see some improvement. You can look at the laugh lines around the mouth. This is someone's neck. So where do you use the product? Well, if you gave it to me in the beginning, I was using it everywhere. But let's just say, for the sake of where you're supposed to use the day and the night cream, from your forehead to your chest. And that includes your neck area to be able to improve the wrinkles around the neck and the texture and the discoloration. This right here is a man's forehead. We're looking at the discoloration of his forehead. Right here is the eye, improving the discoloration and the puffiness around the eye. This right here is a discoloration picture as well. You guys know that, ladies especially, when you're using all these crazy under eye creams to try to get rid of the discoloration, concealers, it takes a lot to hide that. So Nerium is actually lightening the color around the eye. So here you go, innovative products. One and you're done, backed by insane science. Guys, this is not somebody who came together and decided to formulate a skincare company or an anti-aging company. These are founded on medical breakthroughs, and they decided to go with direct sales because they knew they had something that worked. They didn't want to sell it to the highest bidder and put it in the line that's in every department store known to man. It would take you a long time to find it, and then it would take you a long time to really even talk about it. So I love that this product is like, prove it. Don't talk about it, be about it. So here we are, a day and a night cream. The night cream is your driver. The day cream is your enhancer. The day cream is going to have the typical things that you buy at your dermatologist in it. All that works better, okay? Our molecules make things work better. So right here, you're done. Day and night, bam. Multiple concerns, fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration, uneven skin texture, enlarged pores, sagging skin. Now, if I walked into my dermatologist and I asked for a product that addressed each one of these things, I guarantee you I'd walk out with a jar for each one of these things. And I would be paying an astronomical price. It would be thousands and thousands of dollars to get something from them that it works for each one of these things. To shove it all into one bottle, especially for the price, it's absolutely insane. It's amazing. So here we are. Innovative breakthroughs, years of research, and this is powered by unique technology that's patented and protected for us. So you have the Sal-14 extract that acts as an antioxidant. People are like, what makes you so much better? Well, guys, we're good for your skin. We're a botanical. How about going from a chemical to a botanical? Everybody's all about going green right now. There have been other products in the past that have tried to do this. They don't really deliver results. Guys, ours deliver results, and they're so much better than the competition. We use hard data. We prove our product works. We're not looking for a doctor's opinion on something. We're going to put your face in scanning equipment and prove that our products actually work. So we also have this acid in here as well that helps with the fine lines and the wrinkles right there. We have the day and the night cream. There are your prices. Guys, there's your prices. Insane. Again, if I walked into my dermatologist and I asked them for something that addresses all these, they'd be laughing at me if I said I only wanted to spend $120 or $220 for both. they would say, okay, well, you can get one jar that addresses one issue and it barely addresses that issue. So those prices are phenomenal, but even better, with all Nerium products, you can earn all your products for free. You know, just like a good book or a good movie or anything, you're going to share with your friends. We're just programmed to share with your friends. And I could tell you all day long about a product that works. And then you could see a commercial on the TV and then you probably see, like, what's the difference between a commercial and me? You're going to believe me over a commercial. Okay. You're going to believe your friends over third-party marketing. So I'm going to run my mouth about it. And as a customer, I can get my own products for free. So every single time you refer somebody to Nerium products, you can get your products for free. Every customer gets a website. It's like a shopping cart. They never even have to call you again if they don't want to. They can add and subtract from their shopping cart, pause, whatever they want to do. But they'll be a long-term customer with you, and then they can get their own products for free. I can get my own products for free as a distributor. So here we go. Nerium's opportunity. Hit it, babe.
Yeah, so why relationship marketing? One, I already hit on the number one reason is most of you guys have heard of Facebook or some other social media platforms that are running rampant out there. Everyone wants to have an opinion out there. They want to share something. So why not share something that works? But the relationship marketing industry, you'll see some stats here on the left, $182 billion global industry. Now, Australia, you guys are in the top 20 of $182 billion global industry, and you're the gateway to the Asia Pacific market. Crazy exciting times for you guys who are in Australia taking a look at this, to be one of the first people. 8 to 6 million global distributors. You guys can see it here. Social media friendly. Guys, we give you Nerium has in our back office, which once you get started as a partner, you'll see we have all the little social media friendly badges and things like that makes it very easy for you to share. All this stuff is right there at your fingertips. And potential long-term income. We'll get into that in a minute. So the system is the best thing out there. The system, takes us above, our normal tendencies, right? If you're a salesperson, you want to go out and hard sell people. If you don't like sales, you're scared to go talk to people. That's why we have this incredible system in place that it doesn't matter from any background, it doesn't matter your job title, it doesn't matter how much time you have. If you can put a few hours a week, part-time, spare time, and plug it into this system, you can be successful here in Nerium. That's exactly what Cassie and I have done. We did not quit our jobs. She actually...
I did now.
Well, she did now. She retired from dental hygiene within the last, I'd say, 6 or 7 months. So only after about 3 years of us doing this with a family, with on the go, with our travel schedule, with my companies, her working full-time. We did this part-time, spare time, and built a multiple six-figure residual income just plugging into this simple system that we'll show you guys how to do, but you'll see some of the things down here. But it's really, the back office website is amazing that you guys will see.
Yeah, so I'm gonna elaborate on that just a little bit. I very well could have retired within 6 months of doing this business, but since it doesn't take a whole lot of extra time from our life, I just kept working because I liked dentistry. And then all of a sudden I woke up one day and realized I don't really think I want to do this going to work thing anymore. And that's when we started, going global. You guys are up different hours, and I want to be able to be available to help you around the clock 24/7. And that's what we're doing, and something that we're capable of doing. And we're really looking forward to helping you guys grow. So number one thing I always hear was, well, how do you make money with this company? Well, simple. Sell products. Teach other people to sell products. And you get paid 14 different ways. I could spend a whole lot of time on each one of these ways. If you have particular questions, we can probably Zoom one-on-one and I can answer those. But let's just say it's all product sales money. You're going to get paid 5 times a month. Every Wednesday. Wednesday will be your favorite day of the week, okay? Every Wednesday, all of a sudden, it starts coming out of nowhere. You're like, oh my God, it's Wednesday again. I got another paycheck, right? And then you get paid once a month for all of your products that are reshipped on your entire team. So this is kind of how it breaks down. You personally go out and get customers, okay? You earn retail profit from the retail customers. Preferred customers are what you're really looking for, so that you don't just get a one-time sale. You get a sale that continues to pay you. So I tell everybody, you can sell retail if you want to. Don't bother. It's better for you as a distributor to get a preferred customer. And I like that the company has integrity and doesn't try to catch my friends, okay, in a contract. So like I said, they get a website. They can alter their orders however they want. The longer they're a customer, the more they save, the more perks they get, but they're not tracked. So go for the preferred customers. You get bonuses for new customers, and then you also make a percentage of your reshipped personal bottles from 10 to 25% of your reshipped personal bottles each month. These people continue to get their products. So we build a team. You can go out and be an amazing salesperson and go sell 100 bottles of Nerium. Or you can get a group of people to go out, 10 people, and go sell 10 bottles each. Guys, that's how you do it on a part-time, spare time basis. You divide up the efforts. You build a team. So when you add people to your team, they're purchasing their small starter packs to get started, and you're going to get bonuses based off of the products sold in those packages. You make differential bonuses, which I can explain more in detail later. You make cab differential bonuses. So these are all different ways that you get paid. I'm just saying we can explain them all, but just know that all of a sudden Wednesdays are going to be your favorite day. So Nerium gives back. I'm going to let you hit this because as a traditional business owner, he finds this almost impossible, but it's amazing.
Yeah, this really blew my mind, and to see it in motion, it's real. We have to call it genius in motion is what Nerium gives back is. Nerium gives back is an inventory replenishment program for free. Okay, so one of the companies that I own is a car dealership, all right? So to put it in perspective for you, if I sold 3 cars, the manufacturer does not call me up and say, congratulations, we're going to give you a free car. No problem, just pick it out and we're going to give it to you. That is on a grand scale, but I really want you guys to understand how powerful this program is. No one in the industry is doing this program like Nerium is doing it. I'm telling you, and the reason is, the products work.
Bam.
So how this happens is you go out, it's on a credit-based system. You guys will see this in the comp plan and in your back office once you get in the system. But it is let's say you sell a bottle of night cream. For every 3 bottles of night cream you sell, you get a free one. And, we don't want to catch you with this whole having to sell $2,500 in products to get paid or having to these quotas and things like that. We call that garage qualifying. Nerium doesn't do this.
Nope.
In order to give free inventory, again, your product has to work. And what that's teaching you to do is not prejudge, okay? Because that's the number one driver behind this. Because the products work so well, we want to get them out there to the masses. And in order to do that, we've got to be, incentivize people with this give back program.
So we've been in profit mode since the first month of this business. We got started with the kit, which you'll see in a second, and we've been in profit mode since then. I can't think of any business in the history of business that's ever been in profit mode in the first 30 days and continues to stay in profit mode without having to reinvest. A lot of these companies catch you and make you continuously reinvest. When you run out of samples, oh, well, guess you got to buy more. Nerium doesn't do that. So I go give everyone the product because I'm constantly getting it. It's like a credit card reward system, if you will. And every time you get a customer, you make a commission and you get credits, okay? And then you redeem your credits for more free products. And guys, like right now, I have to go redeem almost $900 in free Nerium inventory. And then I'm going to take those bottles and I'm going to prove that they work to people. And then I'm going to get more customers and more partners. You see how it constantly feeds your funnel. So we build a long-term income. This is one of our favorite quotes by J. Paul Getty. I would rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% effort of my own. Because I can be an amazing salesperson, but that's not what Nerium's looking for. We're looking for people that are willing to share and talk about the product. And we want to teach 100 people how to go sell a couple bottles instead of me having to go and crush selling 100 bottles. You guys see how that duplicates? And then help them get 10 people, show them how to sell 10 bottles. And we add up the effort. So you can make money in this business just by simply selling products yourself. Absolutely, you can. But would you rather do that all on your own or teach a bunch of people to go sell a bunch of bottles and then this spider web of customers and distributors start spreading all over the world? And instead of taking the money and putting the money into marketing, Nerium's putting the money into the distributors' pockets so that we go talk about the products.
Yeah, well, real quick, I want to add on this slide is that this was part of what we didn't understand as far, we've done well, have a couple of successful companies, we're doing well financially, but, it was always still coming down to time for money, right? We never really understand how to leverage income. And so I want you guys to look through your own personal financial portfolio and look at where, see if you have any residual income. I find that a lot of people that I talk to are like, well, no, I do, like myself, I've got a few investments here and there, but that's not really going to, if I sold my companies and got out of it and we just said, hey, we want to retire and travel the world, we couldn't do that right now because we don't have the residual income coming in. Well, we didn't before Nerium.
We do
now with Nerium. And so really look at that and what you've got going on and look at that residual income, because as she said, if you're working for someone else right now, you're being leveraged to create wealth for them, right? So we're either being leveraged to create wealth or we're using leverage to create wealth for ourselves. And that's really what we have here. It's kind of, think of it as someone who maybe sold you a life insurance policy. They did the work one time, all right? And then they're going to get paid on that for decades to come. That's what we're doing here in Nerium, because you're in the right space of beauty and anti-aging. Huge, huge, huge space, the best space to be in. And the products go down the drain every night, right? People fall in love with something that works. The product goes down the drain every night, and then it reships every month, and you get paid. So that's how you're really able to build an amazing residual income here with Nerium.
Yeah, so with Nerium also, it's unlike other companies because we're incentivized to help you grow, okay? A lot of companies will get you started with the business and wish you good luck, and then you may never even see your support team again. We get coaching commissions, leadership commissions, so we're incentivized to make sure we help you, which is why it's really important to have somebody with experience in Nerium, that have been in Nerium, not direct sales. There's a lot of companies are different. We are taught to build deep. We help you grow your business. So that's super important. These are some of the big bonuses that come down the line. You will see that Mary Beth is there. She's in Melbourne right now. She's doing some events, and she's got her bonuses. And we kind of laughed when we saw the slide the first time, because if you didn't lose us at the free car, you definitely lost us at these huge bonuses. We thought we would never know anybody like us that would ever do anything like get these bonuses. And guys, we've done it. We've helped others do it, and we're looking forward to helping you guys do it there. So we get these amazing trips too. It's another way we get paid. They commissions, free products, trips. What else could you ask for? Free cars. Oh, that's right. We have that too. So these trips are phenomenal. They're 5-star trips. Okay. I'm a brat. I've traveled a lot. I love to travel. That's kind of our thing. So I went on my first trip ready to break it down and be like, oh, it's just going to be kind of okay. Nope, it's amazing, okay? Doubling the staff and all these presents in our room all the time and all these extra excursions. And gosh, they know how to do it right. And we're looking forward to helping you guys get on the trips with us.
Yeah, I mean, I have a confession to make. That's really where it locked in the Nerium vision for me, because, as she said, travel was definitely our thing, worked, and she mainly earned our first incentive trip to Cancun, Mexico. Went down there really wanting to poke holes in it, wanting to meet all the Nerium leadership and figure out the kind of secret sauce about what they did. And I found regular, everyday people just like me that just put in the work. They've just been in Nerium longer. So,
all right. So here's how you do Nerium. You're going to do the same thing that we do, and we're going to teach you how to do this there in Australia. So Roadmap to Lexus, this is how you start to build. As a distributor, you want to get at least 3 customers, okay? So your products are free. I don't know about you, but I like the idea that I've never invested in my business in a couple of years, okay? So I've been getting free product for myself, tons of free inventory. And so your first goal is to go out and get a couple of customers, right? Then you want to introduce the business to at least 3 people. Now, guys, knowing what I know now, I would have had my mom as my top line. You saw 16,000% growth. You go tell everyone you love and care about this business and give them the opportunity to be on the ground floor of your business, okay? So that they can be your top 3. And that's what you want to do. You want to go get three people that are looking to make extra money, to look better, and to get ahead of the trend, and to be a part of one of the fastest growing companies in the world. I don't really know what else to offer them besides that. So once you have your 3 and the effort of everything that we tell you, which is help others, right? Go help your first 3 people start to get their business off the ground. Go help them start their business. Help them get their product for free. Help them get their first couple of distributors, okay? When you've done that, you don't even realize it. Just by helping others, you may have earned an iPad. This is the only thing in Nerium that's really timed is this extra iPad. We just incentivize you guys to do things faster because success loves speed. And honestly, you're going to have people popping those bonuses in the first couple days in Australia. So an iPad is very achievable. So you get an iPad if you do it in your first 30 days. And again, in the efforts of helping people, go help your team that you got started, go get their iPad. And then before you turn around, you're like, I got a free car. I don't even know how it happened. So that's how it happened for us, guys. Within a couple of months, we got our free Lexus, and I don't even remember exactly what happened for that to happen. I was so new. I didn't know anything. I was just excited about the product. I was excited about the business, and I just kept sharing and pointing them to the tools, which you guys are going to have a whole lot of very soon. So this is the starter pack. I'll let T hit this.
Yeah, guys, so this is how you get started. To me, when I first saw this as a skeptical person, I laughed at her with this. I was like, for $695, there's no way that this is a legitimate business, because I remember what it cost me to start one of my companies, just to get incorporated, just to talk about website design and things like that. Forget about any product at all. Just to think about getting started, starting a new company cost me way more than that. And so, but that's the beauty of it here. It is a legitimate business. This is how you get started. So you're going to get, this is your business in a box that I referred to earlier. You can see what the starter pack includes here on the right-hand side. Gives you some marketing materials. It gives you a sampling of the products that are opening here in Australia, more products to come. But more importantly, it gives you your back office website immediately. Which is so robust. So starter kit, keep that in mind. The one time I would say, to invest your money is in the very beginning. All right. So you get your starter kit, and because of the timing of where you are in Australia, Nerium offers these action packs. So for $400 extra, you can see them here. You can get either, more night cream, more day cream, or a combination of the two, just depending on how you want to go into the marketplace. But
I'm going to give you my expertise on this. Go with the night cream. Definitely get some action packs of the night cream if you want the night and the day as well. I want you to be putting the majority of your focus on that night cream. That is the driver. That's what you're going to be giving people to see the results. Now, each one of these bottles can see about 5 to 6 people, depending on how long you use it. We give out 5-day samples, and there's the glory in getting the bottle back, okay? People are like, why don't you give squishy packs? The squishy packs are not fun. They'll lose them, they'll fall on the floor, the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. So if I hand you a bottle and let you try it for 5 days and get it back from you, we're gonna have a discussion about how you felt about the product, and we're gonna get a sale, okay? And then I'm gonna wipe the bottle down, no cross-contamination because it's a pump, and I'm gonna hand it to somebody else. So we call these your employees. It's like, do you want to start your business with 3 employees, or do you want to start your business with 10 employees? Like, you think about where you fit in best. But as he said, where you are, you want to get as much product as you can possibly afford, because timing is everything over there. And we don't want your friends waiting a week to 2 weeks to 3 weeks to try this stuff, because they're going to miss out on massive expansion and growth there in the first couple months in Australia.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you from experience, because again, we have done this through every country that Nerium has launched. When we got in, we just had 1 bottle of night cream. There were no other products launched yet. And so every country that Nerium has opened, we've been there, we've helped the expansion. And I can tell you, when the light turns green, when launch happens in Australia, you want to be, you want to put in the time and effort, and you want to have the inventory to get out there, because 1 hour that you put in during pre-launch and when Nerium hits the go button in Australia will take someone hundreds of hours later on down the line.
Yep.
A year from now, 1 hour you put in pre-launch working this business is going to take someone hundreds of hours to catch you. At some point, it's going to get such a huge gap that they're not going to be able to catch you. So that is the huge, huge, huge growth that you guys have, the potential in Australia.
All right. So why Nerium? Why now?
So, yep, perfect lead in, expansion into the Asia Pacific market. You guys in Australia are the gateway to the Asia Pacific market. Right now, we only have South Korea open, and Japan has only been open since late July. Both of those countries still massive, massive opportunity for growth, and you guys are right there. You've got other countries coming down the line like Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, on and on and on, right there in the APAC region, and you guys are, you're right there. You're the gateway. So look at some of the numbers you see here on the screen. We were expecting about an $8 million launch. That's what the projection said, due to every other company that had come before us. in this industry and launched into South Korea. Nerium did 50 million in the first 45 days.
We broke insane records.
Yeah, and then you see Japan opening the latter part of July. I cannot wait for the numbers to come out in Japan, because it has been such a pleasure working with the Japanese, and they are just killing it over there. It is growing so nicely. You guys here in the next just days to come will be able to get over there and build your Japanese business as well.
Yep. So we are launching in other countries, guys. It took us 5 years to go to 5 countries. Now think about that. We are 5 years, 5 products in the U.S. and 5 countries, and we've broken every record known to man. Now we're getting ready to take the governor off, as Mark Smith says. We're going to take the governor off. We are ready for expansion in several more countries. I would expect in the next year, this is just my hypothesis, that we'll probably see about 6 to 7 more countries easily in the next year that are ready for launch. We already have Colombia on the horizon. We've already got Hong Kong on the horizon. Gosh help us when we open China. It's going to be crazy. We're looking forward to that, and that's the main thing, is to realize you're positioning yourself ahead of the growth curve. And you might be thinking, I don't know anybody in these countries. That's what I thought. I literally went to college and got my degree from the Medical College of Virginia down the street, 10 miles from my house. And now we're running a global business, because it's not about who I know. It's about who they know and who they know and who they know. So if you go ask any of your friends or family, do you know anyone in another country? Do you know anyone? And you start naming off these things. All of a sudden, you'll be like, oh, yeah, somebody's married to somebody who's married to somebody. How do you think we're having a conversation with you guys? I don't know anybody in Australia when I started in this business. Now we know tons of people in Australia. And you guys, as I said, are the gateway to the rest of the companies. Constantly up and to the right. You guys see that? So anything you want to add before we close it out?
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, we really appreciate you jumping on this Zoom. We look so forward to working with you guys, and just want to give you the benefits of choosing the right leader, okay? So you want to go out there. I hope you like what you saw, and don't think for one second that just because we're here in the United States that's a disadvantage for you. In fact, we think it's a huge advantage for you guys to be signing under the right leadership here in the United States, because many of you probably know someone in the United States, and we're actually on the East Coast of the United States, which is very close to Europe. We're already doing trainings for people in Europe that are coming down the pipe very soon. And so we have the experience. Again, we have opened every single country that Nerium has launched to. We have boots on the ground right now in Australia, ready to work with you. The current leadership that you have in Australia, we have a great working relationship with from other teams. So this is a one global Nerium culture that we have here. And so we look extremely forward to working with you. We're so excited about Australia coming, and we want to be the first to welcome you guys to the Nerium family.
Thanks, guys. See you soon. Message us with questions. Facebook.